Hello everyone, Shadefire here, and welcome to another Till First Death run of World of Horror. Last time went a lot better than the first time, because we actually made it to almost completing 4 of the 5 mysteries. We died on the boss of the 4th mystery, but hopefully this time we can at least make it to number 5. So, we've tried Kiri, who I guess her strength is supposed to be spellcasting.
No.
We've tried Aiko, who is good at both kinds of combat. So this time we'll try one of the other 3 characters. We've got Haru. Robbing that old abandoned manor was a mistake. With his friends dead and mutilated, and a vengeful horror chasing him, no speed is too high. So he's good at strength, bad at knowledge, and he starts with cigarettes, which means I think he is actually dependent on cigarettes. He has a nicotine addiction. We have Mizuki Hamasaki. What a strange world we live in, where stopping an ancient evil is the easiest way of boosting your career. Plus charisma minus strength starts with a random ally. So combat is not her forte, but she's presumably good at passing charisma checks and getting more allies. I don't know how many allies you can have at once. I think it's only 2. And then we have Koji Tagawa. They say a picture is worth 1,000 words. The government won't sweep this one under a rug. Good at perception, bad at dexterity, starts with a camera. I think perception does affect your shooting ability if you manage to get a gun, but it is also used for a lot of stat checks. Also, I found out that playing on Cultist difficulty, the normal difficulty, even though it's difficulty number 3, does actually make you more likely to fail status checks. I don't know if that means that the requirements are just higher, or there's a weird arbitrary failure system. I hope it's just the requirements are higher, because I hate arbitrary difficulty shit where it's just like, no, you have to fail some of these checks automatically. So I think we're gonna go with Haru this time, even though his cigarettes do kind of give us another resource we have to worry about balancing. We haven't tried a strength approach yet. Alright, classic mode. Group of people gathers, trying to awaken their master. So we've given Goizo a go twice, but let's change it up and try somebody else. So we have Cthac-Atorasu, which is you can't run from combat. That's not that big of a deal, because I haven't actually ran from combat yet in any of these runs. I think that might be something we need to do if we play some of the less combat-oriented characters, though. We have Ithatu, the Devouring Fire, which, you know, this is kind of a light that burns twice as bright, burns half as long run because of the extra damage from both us and enemies. I think that's good for a Dex character, since you can, you know, dodge. Because playing as Haru here, we're only going to be able to brace, really. Yolaths, Towering Eye. Casting spells costs reason, increases doom instead. I think we're just going to go with the good old Cthac-Atorasu, the spider god. The terrible spider god, Cthac-Atorasu, is once again awakening from its slumber. Blinded by its impossible to satisfy hunger, it has started to tear down the walls of its cocoon prison. Stop it before it devours us all. Here's us, just watching the pit. What is he holding there? It's like a tennis racket. Or a bug-catching net? Alright. So we've got Hard Knock. +1 damage while under the nicotine rush effect. We have 0 cigarettes now, but it did say he starts with them. So I believe if I use this, it will actually just give us some cigarettes. Yeah, okay. So now we have 12 cigarettes up there. And that gives us the nicotine rush, -1 cigarette for each investigation. All combat actions are faster. So if we didn't have this, if we were in a nicotine withdrawal, we would have slower combat actions. So he's only slightly faster. But I believe they also do give us a boost to perception while we have the active effect. Alright. So we don't have a weapon. We're gonna have to get one of those again. No key in the mailbox. Is it going to rain? Okay, nothing in there. I wonder if it's just a random chance of getting a bottle and that's it. Still can't turn off the light switch. The search for a missing person continues in the forest surrounding Shiikawa. If you have any information, please contact the police department. Alright, so I did kind of find out, this is just like a random spoiler thing I ran into. Apparently, this can actually get us a new character, this specific news report, so we want to go check out the forest in the next mystery. I don't know if we need a specific perk to actually find the relevant event, but we'll give it a try. I don't see anything weird today. And we will take our warm water boost of XP. Alright. And grab our 1 extra fund. So we have Thug Jacket, Bar Brawl, Mafia, Samurai, or T-shirt. And it looks like there are actually more outfits for these characters. Let's go with Bar Brawl. It fits the kind of investigator look. Looking good. Alright, so what mysteries do we have today? We've got Chilling Chronicle of a Crimson Cape, Macabre Memoir of Morbid Mermaids, that's where we died last time, Horrible History of Household Hell, I don't recognize that one, Bizarre Brute of the Blood-Curdling Botanist. I think this one's going to keep showing up until I finished it at least once, since right now I have it set so that stuff I haven't completed shows up more often than stuff I have. Alarming Account of Abnormal Arms. Alright, so maybe we start with Crimson Cape. I have seen this one before, so I think it'll be a little easier. A new game is spreading among your friends. A dare to stay in the unused school restroom after classes. A dare to meet Aka Manto. So Aka Manto is actually a Japanese folklore, urban legend kind of character in reality. What was originally a harmless fun has turned deadly. The body of a boy was found last week. The school principal has banned the game, but that only made it more popular. Aka Manto must be stopped before another kid is killed. If I remember correctly, Aka Manto is the one who will creep up on you in a bathroom stall and ask you what color of toilet paper you want, red paper or blue paper. One of your friends says he doesn't believe in curses, and he intends to complete the dangerous dare. Alright, so we need to gather gossip about the current mystery, and I believe gossip we get from the school. But first, maybe we should... Well, first we should go get a weapon, and since we're a strength character, we're gonna want to go check out the hardware store at the seaside, because they're more likely to have strength-based weapons. Can of Acid deals 7 damage to eldritch enemies. That's okay, but I don't think it's worth 2 funds, and it's a one-time use thing. +1 perception. Flashlight could be handy, because there is a couple of different checks that will pull from the flashlight. Got Carpenter Hammer, damage 4, speed 75, chance to hit 40, small chance of recovering lost stamina after defeating an enemy. Or a Shovel, which is damage 6, speed 120, chance to hit 60, small chance of gaining funds after defeating an enemy. That seems like it might be worthwhile for our run here, because the cigarettes will make the speed being slow a little bit better, and we might get some more funds. Or this could be a big waste, I'm not sure, because, I mean, that is 3 of our 5 funds. Well, let's give it a try. Alright, so let's go to the forest and investigate. See if we can find this missing girl. Dropping tree branches hang over the path, framing it in an almost macabre way. It's almost inspiring. Get lost in thoughts. This is going to erase our doom, I think. Charisma check success. You get completely lost in your thoughts. You wander around the woods for a long time, but you're sure you have some new leads in your investigation. Alright, that just gave us some experience. We'll give it one more go, but yeah, I think we might need a specific perk to find this lady. No. We got combat. A shape shimmers beneath the surface. With a splashy sound, something emerges from the murky depths. Leech Girl. 12 HP, 20 power, 1 damage to all, so she's not very tough. In fact, we might be able to batter her down in a single turn. Alright, so thanks to our cigarettes, this only takes 84 instead of 120. which means I can get 2 hits in with that. Now, how much does Brace take? Because we're also going to need to Brace since we can't dodge really effectively. That would be under defensive actions. Alright, Brace is 80. So yeah, we can Brace and attack in the same turn. Lowers the incoming damage by half and ignores any special attack. Now, I'm not sure that'll do anything when it only does 1 damage. I don't think we can take half a damage, so might be better to just beat on her. Ooh, base chance to hit is only 50. I think we can do 2 of these. Actually, we can do 1 more. There we go. So if we hit with both of these, that'll take her out in 1 turn. Yeah, we missed once. Alright, she attacked. Only did 1 damage. Actually, I can finish her off with a strong attack if I do prep and then strong attack. So yeah, the extra damage is nice, but the trade-off is basically lower chance to hit combined with slower attacks. Oh, but we found a fund right there, so if we can get that to trigger just a few times, the shovel will pay for itself. Alright, I'm not sure we're gonna find this lady. Let's try 1 more. And then we'll get to the actual mystery. Following a trail of rotten fruit, you stumble on a small forest shrine. It's probably dedicated to some local spirit. The small statue looks alien and menacing. Trail of rotten fruit. I feel like if we destroy it, that's bad. But I feel like praying might also be bad. Oh, 1 way to find out. Perception check, success. Kneeling by the shrine, you discover a small piece of paper tucked behind the statue. Plus 5 experience. Alright. So I don't think we're going to find this girl. What is this right here? Forest threat level. I didn't notice that there was a threat level. No modifiers to skill checks. Alright, let's go to the school. So we can go to the schoolyard and learn some gossip. Who are we going to gossip with? Share a creepy story. Observe. Asked to join you. Latest gossip. Yesterday she told me she saw it again. Have you heard about this computer program? If Ooh didn't do those drawings, then who did? Yeah, so I don't exactly know how this works. Access rooftop. Oh. Can I get gossip from you? Talk with student. You should probably leave her alone. Set up a telescope. You don't have a telescope. Okay. And we got different people here now. Hasn't come to school since last week. I like that there's a force to help you option. How do you force someone to help you? Like, in the long term. I kept hearing a wailing sound coming from the 3rd stall in the girls' bathroom. Is that relevant to our mystery? Oh, forced to help you is the knife option. Alright. Haru waves at you. They look fine. Hey, you want to join me? I will help you. -1 perception. God damn it. Yeah, I don't know how to gather gossip beyond doing what I just did there. Like, do I just have to keep going and hoping that I find somebody with a relevant bit of gossip? There's a cliff nearby with strangely shaped holes, and one of them was made for me. When Aka Manto asks which paper do you want, you must refuse anything. Oh, that seems relevant to our case. You've heard some versions of the legend. Everyone agrees you can't take anything the man offers you, though. One of your friends says he doesn't believe in curses. Okay, now we investigate. You enter the school bathroom to wash your face with cold water. The sudden noise behind you stops you in your tracks. One of the stall doors opened on its own. Close the door. You walk to the door and try to close it, but something is blocking it. When you look up, you see a ghostly pale hand holding the door. You back off from the toilet as the door slowly opens. A girl in a tattered uniform is standing there. Her head twists unnaturally as she makes a roaring, rattling noise. A door behind you slams shut. Is this Hanako? The toilet ghost? She doesn't get her own mystery. Oh, this is bad. So you notice all of our things are grayed out because this is a ghost. And ghosts suck. Ooh, she's real powerful too. Yeah, this would be the time when I would want to run away. So with ghosts, we can sever their ties to our world, which does fixed damage, but is a slow way to kill them. Or we can try to figure out what combination of clap, bow, and clap and bow that we need to banish them. So let's see, these take 27, and you need 5 of them. I think we're just gonna take a hit here. She only does 1 reason damage, though, so she's not gonna kill us quickly. Toilet ghost freaks you. Nothing happens. You think you got 2 ritual moves, right? Okay, so I could just keep guessing, or I could just sever her from this world slowly. So that'll do 10 damage, and then next turn we can finish her. I'm not really sure how we're doing this with the shovel, but it's working. Wait, what's that? Okay, we found some corpse dust. And we found another $1. Man, we're making money with the shovel. Shovel is the way to go. Plus 20 experience, minus 2 luck. Probably just sell that, honestly. I don't know if that's a permanent decrease to luck, but we also don't even know our luck stat. Alright, you reported it to your principal, who promises he will take care of it. With your friends safe for now, you should look into the legend. Maybe records in the city's library make a mention of Aka Manto. Well, there's this library, but this is just for learning spells. So yeah, I think we're doing alright so far. When you enter a metro car, you notice an oddly shaped package on the seat opposite you. It's marked with your name. You reach for the package, but hesitate, an icy feeling settling into the pit of your stomach. Sure. Dexterity check failure. It's not until you've unwrapped it that you understand what it is. Shocked, you let it fall to the floor from your bloodied hands. Minus 2 reason. Are you going to tell me what it is? All of the missing girls were apparently members of the school swimming team. Maybe someone saw the kidnapper stalking them? Checking out the school's pool would be a good idea. Okay. Thinking maybe I just sell this corpse dust and see what the shop has for us. Because we're going to need also more cigarettes. You can see that we're down to 7, and every time we do an investigate option, it uses some of our cigarettes. So maybe we buy a restock there. Okay, school's threat level is now dangerous, so minus 1 modifier to all skill checks. Stamina reason penalties increased. The corridor is flooded by a black sludge that's slowly oozing from under the door to the chemistry classrooms. A damp, moldy stench grows as you get closer. How are you going to get to the other side? I feel like it's a dexterity check if we risk going through it. Take a detour. Better safe than sorry. You take the stairs up to another floor to avoid the sludge. 2% doom. We're already at 22% doom in this first mystery. One of the articles mentions a young doctor who performed life-saving surgery on a victim of a brutal assault. The assault happened in a toilet stall. Maybe he still works at the hospital and can share some information? I think we have to kind of like beeline this mystery now that we messed around in the woods so that we don't run out of doom. You meet with your friend who has recently started her nurse practice. You lazily chat on the roof of the hospital watching the sunset. Now would be the perfect opportunity to ask about the recent unearthly events. Ask about them. Our stories about missing patients, mysterious surgeries, and a strange infection are helpful, but they kill the mood. You must leave this place. 10 experience, -2 reason. Man, our reason is taking a beating. You learn that the doctor suddenly left the hospital after the latest murder, taking all of the records with him. Now, why would he do that? That's not the only bad news. Your friend didn't come to school today, and another body has supposedly been found. With the trail growing cold, it might be time for a different approach. Could a similar case have occurred in the past? A trip to the library might be a good idea. Okay, so our perception is good right now, but our knowledge is not, so I think it's a waste of time. The mere thought of studying all those old, dusty newspapers makes your head hurt. There's no way you're going to waste an entire day in that moldering library. -1 stamina. The funny thing is we would have wasted an entire day if we failed the knowledge check. The principal has ordered the school to be closed down for investigation. Alright, so I'm thinking we might actually need a rest because we're getting chewed up, and it's only our first mystery. I thought this was going to be the easy one. You swallow the painkillers. You phone your best friend and talk about unrelated stuff, +2 stamina reason, 3% doom. Let's go. Alright, so let's investigate downtown. Experts are baffled by the sudden appearance of 20 stone statues lined up in a row at the middle of Ooh Park. You can cast one spell without paying anything. Okay, so if I had a spell right now, I could cast it for free. You break the window and get inside the school unnoticed. The cursed toilet is located on the 3rd floor. Get over there. Alright, let's face this Aka Manto. You stumble upon the computer room. This is a good opportunity to check the school's database to look for anything that might help your investigation. Check it out. Knowledge check success. Wow, we actually passed a knowledge check. You find a curious text file containing occult instructions. You delete it, preventing anyone from trying it. -2% doom. There is no turning back now. You step into the last stall and close the door behind you. Investigate cursed toilet. You wait in the stall, trying to be as quiet as possible. Suddenly, squish, squeak. The sound of rubber boots and an unknown liquid dripping on the tiles. Squish, squeak. You can see the top of his head. He's taller than any man you've ever seen. Squish, squeak. The door slowly opens. Prepare yourself. A masked man dressed in a red coat, clearly too tall for the ceiling, emerges from outside. Tell me. His voice sounds like a faulty radio. Would you like red paper or blue paper? I don't want anything from you. Just awkwardly standing there staring at you. It's getting darker. The tall man in the red coat slowly takes their mask off as stall walls wither and rot, and reality starts to crumble. Aka Manto, true form! And he's pulled us into the other world again, like when our uncle did that. Alright, so I didn't expect we'd have to fight him if I picked the right option. He is 30 power, -2 damage to all, 32 HP, so he's pretty tough. Thinking we're going to want to brace, which is defense. And then we are going to want to buff up an attack and smack him. Aka Manto is choking you. Something doesn't feel right. Like choking. Alright, I think now we just go for a big hit. Let's see, can I do... I can't do a strong attack and a regular attack no matter what I do. We still have Nicotine Rush, though. Yeah, so I think the best I can do is boost 2 regular attacks and hope I hit. Aka Manto lifts you and steps closer. In his face, you see all your worst fears. Something doesn't feel right. Alright, so actually, if we do that again, I think we can finish him off. I missed. Where are you? Okay, well now I know I can finish him. So yeah, we just kind of tanked through that one. It was probably not the best approach, but it just takes so much time to brace. When you wake up, you find yourself back in the toilet stall. Thinking it was all a dream, you stand up, only to hear a crack from under your shoe. There lies a broken crimson mask. Aka Manto might return one day, but now you know that ancient horrors can be defeated. Chilling Chronicle of a Crimson Cape. Ending A. Rewards for solving this mystery, 30 experience, 15 experience, minus 3% doom, 1 day passes, and we leveled up. Old God stirs. Roads leading out of town were closed by the police. We'll have to find a new way out. Okay. Also, we got one fun from Aka Manto. He had some cash in his pocket. Alright, got a key. So yeah, I think we are going to need to get some health back, because we got pretty messed up. Aka Manto was a tougher boss than I was expecting. And we're at 8 stamina and 4 reason. Alright, what do we got here? We have the Yakuza card. 1 additional slot becomes available in all shops. Remove the illicit tag from all items. Okay, so we can get some illegal shit. +1 charisma, natural ability to guide others. His charisma is not bad, it's a 7. It's his second best stat. Or quick thinking, +1 dexterity. I feel like we want to focus more on our strengths. So maybe we go leadership and strength. Just buff our 2 best stats even better. I was debating getting more health, but honestly, I think we're just going to need to do our best to get that up. And let's go back to the thug jacket for this mystery. Some of our readers report a strange, tall man dressed in white taking the metro after dark, apparently stalking lone passengers. Please take care and avoid traveling alone. It's a nice day outside. Check through our peephole, see if anyone's stalking us. Yep, there's a creepy shadow. Alright, next mystery. So we're already at 24% doom, which is not great, considering we're only 1 mystery down, but hopefully we can get some events to lower that. Horrible history of household hell. There are many old mansions around this town. Ooh Manor is one of them. Supposedly haunted by the family of 4 who disappeared without a trace one summer. But is it the only tragic event that took place there? Now this one only has 1 page of explanation. I like the track for this mystery. Friends you talk with are not sure where the mansion itself is located. You have to find the mansion first. A trip to the library may shed some light on it. Also, we need to get rid of Student B. We should have thrown him at the Aka Manto to take a hit for us. Because he is lowering our perception right now. Alright, I'm thinking we rest first. +2 stamina, +2 reason. And let's get down to investigating. Also, we have to investigate the seaside location twice to get our side quest. Hearing footsteps behind you, you realize you are not the only student here. A girl wearing a demon's mask starts giggling as she gets closer. Young witch! How could you? Alright, if we hit her twice, she's dead. She's got 11 HP. So I think, yeah, that's just going to be our strategy with anything weak, is to just bludgeon them with the shovel immediately. Ah, we missed. Stabs you with a box cutter. Wow, she does a lot of damage for a witch. Alright, well, prep and slam. And we find a steak knife. Now, we didn't find any funds off of her, but we can sell that steak knife. This is pretty much just like the money run. And see how much we can survive off of just buying good stuff. Alright, so I'm thinking let's check the shop. It's gonna bump up our doom again, but wait, is this steak knife I sold you, dog? Alright, energy drink, +1 dexterity until the end of the current mystery, compass, +2 experience for each investigated location. I mean, none of this is great. I think we're good on cigarettes for now, because we're going to pop open another pack. Or we can buy the discount item, and hope it's not just milk. I feel like the compass could come in handy for some of these checks, so let's grab that and equip it for now. And let's investigate Seaside. Oh, we're in withdrawal. That's not great. Something gigantic and invisible leaves a deep void in the sea. It's not moving, but you swear it's watching you. Crap. Alright, yeah, so now, let's bust open our cigarettes. So I can see how that's not a great status effect to constantly have to deal with. It's just, hey, you're stuck with a penalty if you don't have more money to get more cigarettes. Alright, let's go back downtown. A sudden growl, coming from behind a corner, makes you stop. Ghoul. Just ghoul. No other explanation. Just some dead girl coming up on us. Alright, she does stamina damage. Has 21 HP. So let's do a brace. I'm gonna try a heavy attack after bracing. Alright, so she scratched me, but I think that only did 1 damage because I braced, but I think we can also finish her off already with our buffed attack again. Damn it. I keep missing on that second attack. Alright. Well, she dead now, because again, we just prep, smack, dead. Comparing different mansions, with the sketch, you finally find the one. There's only one problem. You will need a strong rope to enter the mansion through the high window. Alright, well, we can probably get a double here with traveling to Seaside. We defeated the ghoul also, but we didn't get an item. I'm very, very almost dead. Alright, let's go home. Let's also go to the hospital. +4 stamina, -2 max reason. Addictive. Yeah, I don't think we need another addiction. +4 reason, -2 max stamina. Scalpel. Well, it's nice to know that you can get a scalpel here, which is a better dex weapon. Or is that a knowledge weapon? +3 stamina, -1 charisma. Does it just give us like a stitch on our face? Alright, well, hopefully that's not a permanent hit to our stamina. Or, to our charisma. Boy, I'm not feeling great about this run. I think we maybe should have just stuck with Aiko. The town's docks are a mix of modern warehouses, small shops, and bars where the alternative crowd gathers. An ancient wooden temple occupies the small hill at the town's center. Let's look for a warehouse job. Strength check failure. There is always a job for a person like you. You help with unpacking the fish. The stench is unbearable, but you earn good money. So I think if we got a strength check pass there, we would have got more money, but, you know, that's another fun. You learn the cliff the mansion was built on is famous for its extensive cave system. You've decided to read some books that may help you. An article covers a group of scientists from Tokyo. They were exploring and mapping weird cave formations found in the cliffs. The search of the missing team of scientists continues. The only clue so far is a code written on the cavern wall. 429 Hertz. One house owner, however, decided to make use of the cave tunnel. It's a natural concert hall, he claims. Okay, so the caves are important to our investigation. You make it through the window. This is the abandoned mansion your friends have talked about. Let's explore it. Maybe I'll get lucky and this will not be one that ends with a boss. The round window of the Crooked Manor Tower is calling you. You feel your strength drain away as you stare at the bright light. Never look at the Star of the Kremlin. Fight this feeling. Charisma check success. Just one glimpse of the Eldritch landscape is enough. You manage to cover your eyes and move to where you can't see the damned window. You feel sick, but at least you're safe. For now. Oh boy. Our reason is real low. Okay, now we have to start investigating individual rooms. The key to the study must be there somewhere. You heard a weird noise coming from the locked study. You must find a key. Wonder if there's any significance to these, or if it's just random what they do. The investigation can wait. A hot bath is too inviting. Yep, let's just take a bath in this abandoned mansion. +1 reason. And our doom didn't go up. Okay, so that was the bath. You find a heavy tome wrapped in moth-eaten black velvet in an old locked cabinet. When you remove the book's wrappings, you recoil in disgust. It's bound in human flesh. I could just take it without reading it, and then sell it. I'm gonna burn it. Bring our doom down a little bit. Keep looking for a key. I'm looking. Uh-oh. Sudden growl coming from behind a corner makes you stop. Not another ghoul. Oh, this is a Rumu ghost. 40 power. God damn. Alright, well, buddy, student B, I'm gonna need you to, distract her. If you can. Oh, she's a ghost, too. Well, this is gonna go badly. I guess all I can do is sever. Alright. She only does 1 to all, but we can only take 3 hits of that before we're dead. Okay, but our friend managed to distract, so now sever will take less time. Ooh, this is gonna be a tight one. She's sucking my life force. I'm down to 2 reason, but I should be able to kill her here. I think once you figure out the correct sequence of claps and bows, it works on every ghost, but I'm not 100% on that. Alright, we defeated Rumu Ghost, and we didn't get a fund for that either. Boy, we are very, very close to dead here. And we still didn't find the key. You enter the art classroom, of course. The art classroom. Half-finished sculptures and bizarre masks. So we can check out the sculpture, but it might try to kill us. Or we can check out the masks, and we might get a decent mask. This time we got the Kendo helmet. Which we saw in an occult book. So please tell me this is just a... Okay. It's a decent bit of armor. We might ignore some stamina loss. So it's essentially the counterpart to the ritual mask we found before. You feel watched. Retreat. -2 reason. I can't believe that... like what, 2 out of the 3 deaths now I've died to a random event and not to the boss or to an enemy? That encounter was the final straw. Your mind is snapped and you've been locked up in an asylum. It would be comforting to accept that you were insane, that no old god is awakening to devour humanity, but the drugs haven't made these horrors disappear. Yep. That's actually, the two that we've died from were reason deaths and not stamina deaths. Alright, well, things have not been going great. We solved one mystery, saw 15 new events, countered 7 new enemies, didn't unlock any new achievements. So yeah, I think Haru is a distinct playstyle that you really need to focus on those cigarettes and acquiring money, but he definitely needs an appropriate weapon. Because it seems like even though he is good at strength, bracing for impact still takes like half of our bar, and he has terrible accuracy with any of those strength weapons we found. Alright, well, that's World of Horror once again. I might play a bit more of this on my own before the next time, because I've already done, 3 runs of this, so I think I can take a break from recording runs of this and maybe get a little more familiar with some of these events. But, thank you for joining me for another attempt at saving the world from Eldritch Horror, which we failed at once again. Take care, everyone. See you around.